Hello everyone, this is Mark from 3D Origami Dream Bank, and today I'm going to talk to you about the 818 Bloom 3D Origami Daisy project. And I'm just going to discuss with you some of the cutting dies that I've had made in the past and what size they are, and I'm going to show you from different angles the daisy and how nice it looks, and part of the process that it takes to make the daisy. Right here is a small cutting die, and this is part of the back part of the flower, and I'm going to show you right on the art piece here that it's right behind here. So this enables you to do a lot of things with the daisy. You can cover up the 164 or 128 papers back here, and also helps you glue the flower to the petal, to the stem. And then you can put a couple more up there to just cover the origami cones. So just by making this little piece, it actually gives you a lot of ability to join things together. So it's like a bonding type tool actually. This 164 paper right here, this cutting die cuts the 164 paper, and that's this paper right here, and I used it to make the base. And I can turn it over and show you that the base is hollow. There's some glue in there. And that's what that looks like. I have 8 panels, and this is like a metallic paper. It's called magic paper. And the flower itself is made out of the metallic white magic paper. And this is magic paper as well. As you can see, I used orange, and then I used yellow on the outside. Let's talk about that for a minute, because this cutting die was developed after I made the Swagger Fur cutting die. And I noticed that I wanted to take the 3D origami part off, so I just made these little slits. And if you cut the paper one time, it makes thick slits. And then if you cut over the same slits again, you can make really fine slits. And that's what I did. I cut the paper twice, and that's why the paper looks a lot thinner than what's coming from this die. It's just because I cut it twice. And that's kind of the trick that I use. So you can make really thick ones for like sunflowers, or you can cut it twice and make something for some smaller flowers. So this actually turned out really well, and I'm glad that I designed and made this cutting die. This is the new and improved stem cutting die here. I cut the corners off some more, and having the corner cut here actually lets you slide a wire through it if you had to go along the stem long ways. And also this dot also lets you put wire through the middle if you wanted to go through a middle on the other side. So this is the stem in the middle, and the stems are right here. You can put wire through these stems. You could put actually 3 wires through these stems and make them really strong. So it really gives you a lot of opportunities to make whatever kind of flowers you wanted to make. And as you can see, I have these leaves right here. And the leaves were designed originally for another project. So basically, if you've heard of kit bashing before, I basically kit bashed all of these cutting dies to make this project. And that's one of the reasons why I do it, is because I can see whenever I make cutting dies, I kind of want them to have a dual purpose, at least for 2 different projects. And if I can make them for 3 or 4 more projects, that just really makes them more beneficial. So this project this leaf was designed for the Snapdragon seed pods, and the Snapdragon seed pods are here, and that's where the leaves came from. So I decided I was going to go ahead and use them for this project, and that's just a little sneak peek of that. But this is exactly what it looks like when they come off, and I'm really glad that I chose this leaf, because this looks super awesome. Looks really good. Look how that looks from that angle. It looks really nice. And here is a 128 cutting die for, you know, flower petals, or you can even make like a feather for another bird. This is called the 128 long round because it's round in the front, and this is just a basic name for the 128 long round. I used 20 petals, and then I ripped one off, so now there's 19 around here. And this is the correct angle for the petal missing from the daisy. This last cutting die is just a basic 132, and you know, these cutting dies all come with the holes in the middle for sliding wires through your projects, and it has cut corners so you don't have to fold it as many times. This cutting die, all these cutting dies are made for cutting cardstock, and basically it's the most up-to-date, state-of-the-art 3D origami cutting die, and this is the most popular one on the market. 3D Origami Dream Bank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to ring my bell. This is Mark from 3D Origami Dream Bank. Thanks for watching.